One more time, everybody.
Next comic coming to the stage, make it loud for Fairfield Johnny.
What's up, Comedy Spot? So I'm really new to this. It's only my second time ever getting up, so excuse my phone. But at my age, trying comedy at 39, it's kind of like the premise and the punchline, right? It's like none of my dreams have worked out so far. But it's cool, I'm here. Trying comedy right now at this age is kind of like when I first admitted that I like BBWs. Yeah, big, beautiful women. Like it's something that I watched hours online, but trying it in person, terrifying. And you know, it's not that, I love stand-up, like I really love stand-up, but it's not something that I necessarily wanted people to see me do in public, you know? But I love big women, you know? And it was kind of like a change in age for me. Like as a young man, I used to be really into MILFs. Anybody else? Yeah, nobody wants to admit it, but I know you were. And it's cool, but until you get like older than the stars in the film, then I just started feeling bad for the dads. Like, come on, don't do that, Miss Jenna. He's probably a good dad. He just works a lot, you know? But I love the idea, like I said, I love the idea, and that was a rough day for me when I started getting older. But one thing I couldn't do was cougar porn. I just could not do that. Women in their 40s having sex on camera, that's not a fantasy. That's just a cranky lady with Wi-Fi and past due electric bill. Lots of joint pain, like nobody's enjoying it, you know what I mean? And for me, as a contractor, I started weirdly looking at other things in the videos, like the shower scenes. I started judging the tile job. I was like, that's terrible. Like, why doesn't the shower head match the rest of the trim in the bathroom, you know? But, you know, like people say, you are what you eat. So that's why I've been a big fat pussy up until this point to sign up. But here I am, I'm trying it. And just like the first date that I had with the big girl ever, I just chugged a beer and said, fuck it, let's go for it, you know? And I'm hoping I get addicted to stand-up like I did to that. Because at my age, you gotta start picking healthy addictions, you know what I mean? Like, every time me and my girl go at it, it's a really good workout. Lots of cardio, lots of deadlifts. But I used to be married to a skinny woman, for real, at one time. Didn't work out. She just didn't have like enough in the back for me, which is not trying to sound too misogynist, but it's just my personal preference, you know? Like skinny girls, no hate, but most of them don't have any ass. It's just kind of like a small slope from the lower back to the legs, kind of like a driveway or a bunny slope. And I'm a black diamond snowboarder, so I like to be in the moguls, in the curves. And I think it all started when I was in rehab. Like clearly, like I said, my dreams have not worked out, so I definitely went to rehab. And I had a friend in rehab. I wouldn't necessarily call him a friend. He was just like one of those OG crackheads with a few teeth. He had like a weird wiggle to his head when he walked around. And he would be like, she's not 180, she ain't a lady. I was always scared, but I felt like if I grabbed his head, his body would just start to move. You know what I mean? And I remember like just agreeing with him at that point, like nodding, like, yeah, man. I had no idea women weighed, like at all. But my girl now, 251.2. Woo! Yeah, this guy's happy. No, sir, I'm not taking you home tonight. But I know what she weighs because she's pregnant, so calm down, she's pregnant. So at 39, I'm having my first kid, I'm doing my first sets, and I stopped smoking weed. So I'm just like stacking terrifying experiences back to back with no assistance. I'm hoping my doctor will prescribe something soon with a pamphlet instead of paranoia. Just kidding, I don't have insurance. But really, my girl is pregnant. I'm having a baby in like 6 weeks. Yeah, excited, I'm having a daughter. But my girl's been experiencing something lately called lightning crotch. Have you guys ever heard of that? Yeah, me neither. When she first told me, she was like, I'm getting lightning crotch. I'm like, do I need to get tested or take antibiotics soon? But no, apparently it's just like sharp pains in the vaginal area. You know how it is. They just come up with cool names for shit these days, right? And so she started telling me, like, I'm getting sharp pains in this area. It's called lightning crotch. I'm like, well, whose fault is that? You wanted to introduce electronics into sex. She brought Bluetooth into the bedroom and her body started glitching. You know what I mean? But really, like I said, she started bringing a toy into sex. It was a little new for me. All these electrons and protons kind of vibrating my manhood to sleep. You know, and that was another new experience. Like, it's a real humbling moment when your dick starts going into sleep mode. You know what I mean? And but it's been a good time. And she told me recently we devised a birthing plan. You guys know what that is, you know? And she told me she wanted to use nitrous oxide for the pain relief. And I was like, bitch, you want me to sneak a balloon into the delivery room? She's trying to look like one of these Mexican teenagers at a street takeover that you see on Instagram, you know? But no, she told me it was laughing gas, like kind of like the dentist used. And I just pictured my baby's first memory being like a scene out of a Star Wars episode, you know? She's just gonna come out crying and she's just gonna hear, hello, I am your mother. So anyways, that's my life at 39. Thank you guys.
One more time for Fairfield Johnny, everybody.